Hello again, my friends and family. I just wanted to say a couple things about some things that I've learned. I want to talk about numerology. There's these numbers that I started finding out were connected to us and connected to our birthday, to the month that you were born. Your zodiac sign actually helps you to find out who you are, what kind of weaknesses and strengths you have. Um, and astrology actually has a big effect on us. And I think it's time that people need to understand this and realize that there's these energies out there in our solar system, and they actually have are like alive. They actually are conscious, and they actually help propel us in a certain direction, or they help guide us. They speak to us because there's an intelligence in there that we can't that is like in the fine microscopic uh, realm, and it's in the spiritual realm, and it's actually like in every cell of your body, just how like the cells of your skin knew what color your skin was supposed to be, and it didn't need anybody to tell it. It just simply did it because of that uh, genetic consciousness, that knowledge that it had to know what to do, what color your eyes were to be, how to make your intestines, how to make your heart, how to make it pump, how it's supposed to work. And I mean, you gotta learn to look at these things like our body is actually a very beautiful, beautiful creation, and we need to really take care of ourselves and realize that it was really a gift, and not to let it go to waste, and that if you've had kids and you've seen what a gift they are, remember you were that child once before, so you were a gift too. And I like to tell people something is like, you are the main ingredient in your life. So you got to make sure that you take care of yourself as well as your kids. You know what I mean? Because if you can't really take care of yourself, you're not really going to be fully adequate for taking care of kids. So you also got to take care of yourself. Like taking care of yourself is fundamental, fundamental, and it's dealing with how learning how to deal with our feelings, learning how to deal with our physique, our minds. Our minds can be very very good if you use it right, but it can be very very bad if you don't use it right. And I've learned that if you listen to your inner or your self-talk, if it sounds negative, basically, uh, it brings negativity. So you got to change it. You know what I mean? You can't be thinking negative. It actually uh, creates a lower frequency, a lower state of mind, a lower. You're always gonna struggle. It leaves your mind in a stressed state. And I'm gonna be getting more into this things so that way y'all can understand this, because I have gone through this journey and I've learned a lot. And I've kind of been, I wouldn't say procrastinating, but I've been waiting for the right time to bring all this out. And I've come upon some really beautiful things. I found who I really was. I know my purpose, and through meditation and learning all these things and helping myself, I actually had God tell me my purpose, and which was to be a teacher, and which what I'm doing here right now with you. And I like to do more. Um, and I've realized that, even though I did it on a spiritual side, like these churches, they're trying to be spiritual, but of course there's some ways that they hinder themselves from putting so many rules, so many regulations, so many, judgments, and that you got to be this certain way to be godly. But a lot of it are just, beliefs that man made up. And there's, you know, we have free will. It's like if some people want to choose to have a drink occasionally, they have that right. Some people want to occasionally smoke, they have that right. Doesn't mean that they're not godly, doesn't mean that they're going to go to hell or anything like that. It can affect um, their, uh, their health if they overdo it. But if they just moderate it, they'd be just fine. And there's a lot of things that I've realized that people judge. People, oh, you're supposed to be this way if you're religious and everything. And it's really just guidelines, just like our government. And like it's really a lot unnecessary because not everybody is the same. Everybody has different beliefs. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody's unique. Everybody brings something unique. And you got to just appreciate the uniqueness, appreciate the differences. You know what I mean? Like not not be so hard on people just because they aren't the way you are. Because I mean, well, shoot, I'm not like you, you're not like me, and that's just a plain fact. And so you can't be, you know, stressing yourself out just because I'm not living the way that you would want me to. You understand? It's like creating malice for somebody's ignorance is just like, well, I mean, you're just perpetuating that more because if you're upset that people are ignorant, well, then why don't you try and teach them? You know? Because if you're just getting mad, you're just making it like a double negative. Because not only the fact are they ignorant to certain things, but now you're upset and you're upset that they're ignorant, and so it's like a double negative. You know what I mean? And why don't you just teach them? Try and teach them. You know? And like there's other ways that you can do it without even like trying to teach them. It's like you can slowly just like subliminally tell them little things, give them little advice that can help them, just like repeating affirmations. uh, that is a real big thing that helps, and eventually like it's our programming of our brain that kind of stops us from doing certain things, and we got to change it. We got to reprogram it. We got to rewire it. We got to get it where we release some of the negativity we have, some of the doubt, some of the low self-esteem that we have, some of the hatred that we have for some of our attributes or our characters. When it's like we were made perfectly, we were made a certain way, and sometimes it's just you didn't know your certain gifts. You didn't know that you can persevere in certain things. And like me, as a Taurus, they say I I rule the face area, which is, you know, and they say that involves the voice. And yeah, like just a few, like maybe 5 years ago, I started singing. And I mean, I would always sing, but I never really did it to where I was like trying to manipulate my voice and making it better. And man, well, one day I just started doing it, and I actually realized I can sing pretty well. I mean, it took some practice, and it takes like you know, you got to really want to, and and it's just, you know, little things that you don't realize you can do if you push yourself. If you really push yourself, you really want to, you really like it, hey man, you can do it. But anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all on a note with that the world is changing for the better. Jesus is one of the ones who really helped me out and really got me in touch with God. And I didn't realize that I was on a spiritual journey because I had kind of broke up with one of my exes, and I was going through hard struggles, and you know, I started hanging out with some friends and doing some things I probably shouldn't be doing, and and then those friends, they ended up like, you know, turning their backs on me, and I never did anything wrong. And so I went through some things. I cut everybody off. I started doing my own thing. I was alone all the time. I started doing this self-development thing that I didn't even realize, which was I started learning about the zodiac sign, started learning about myself, started realizing that we have bad thinking patterns, and I started learning about meditation. Meditation actually helps you to do pretty much anything you need to do. It's by basically your imagination and getting in tune with your mind and your body and the spiritual. And your mind can actually be a very, very, very good tool to use to help you to gain and to develop and to basically accomplish your goals. And I'm going to be speaking more on that. And Jesus understood this stuff. Jesus, he would go off and he would pray and meditate on his own. And fasting actually helps. Like fasting is, you would think wouldn't help you as much, but it actually makes your body start to heal itself more. It actually helps you to make those minerals that you need more by balancing yourself just from not eating. Because I guess your body is always if it's always constantly digesting, it's like it never has time to balance itself out, because it's always got these different minerals and toxins and and different things that we eat that really aren't good for us. And so because it's always constantly working, it never has time to rest, it never has time to rejuvenate, it never has time to really um, push your immune system to make you better, to regenerate some of the cells that are bad, to regenerate your mind, to make you less stressed, to all those good things. And I've realized that this is my calling. So God bless y'all. You're gonna be hearing more from me, and I need to quit. Like not speaking my mind and not putting it out there for y'all, because God has been telling me, like, put it out there, get it out there, man. You have some good stuff that needs to be shared with the world. So here I am sharing it with you, because it's something that the world needs. And I hope that my words have reached you on a deeper level, because I have definitely learned about my emotions, and I ain't afraid to express them. I ain't afraid to show them. It's actually how we were made, and it's actually something that is a part of us. And so we need to embrace it, not just reject them and not want to feel them and just suppress them. It's like we need to feel them, so that way we can deal with whatever is making us feel those feelings, and to actually move forward. But with that, my friends, I'm gonna leave y'all. I don't want to make these videos too long. Not right now. I will be having I did make this little 6 steps to like stopping your racing thoughts, so that you can rest and you can de-stress and relax your body, and learning to heal yourself. So I'll be looking forward to that in the future. I look forward to hearing from y'all. If y'all have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up. I'm on my Facebook. I also have a YouTube channel. On comment, whatever. Uh, so God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.